What is up, guys? Welcome to the stream. We're going to be jumping in to some more Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We're taking on the Dragon Heist campaign with the Trollskull Brawlers. So let's jump right into the Discord.
The Gauntlet, it's looking for people who seek to fight evil. Are we back yet?
We are back and we are up.
Well, alright then. Okay. So, what are we... Oh, I gotta get this stuff up here. I'm trying to get this thing uploaded here.
It doesn't say it's online for me yet. Maybe it's just loading.
It does for me. Maybe try.
You might have to refresh.
Click, 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 click.
Oh, I had the wrong link. That's why. I had the YouTube gaming link.
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
Because I fix things, because I'm smart.
Yeah, eventually you'll get there. All right. Let's say we get to it then.
Yes, sir.
Sounds solid.
All right. So let's see here. So in our last episode, we had we spent some time down in the dock wards trying to track down somebody that was killing elves and half elves. One of the agents of the Zentarum had asked you to look into this and to see what was going on, and y'all had come up with the brilliant strategy of taking your own elf and putting her out there to kind of draw some attention. When you did that, you ended up drawing a little bit more attention, and that distracted you guys and pulled you in the wrong direction as Kelsey and Girl had been were ambushed. This was when they were brought under fire by a drow gunslinger, and both Kelsey and Girl took real heavy hits from it. Both of them getting put down from single shots. Girl had kind of lost her mind when she first spotted the drow and saw Kelsey go down in recognition of the blast, and had attempted to cast a wild spell of earthquake and shook and was destroying things around her. But the drow was able to easily dodge it and carry on and get away from her. And that's when he took a shot at her and then put her down. Eventually, Kelsey was brought back up thanks to
Archon.
What was that there? Yeah, thanks to Archon's amazing lizard, who healed her and brought her back up. And in your fury, you brought the drow down, and y'all jumped on top of him and subdued him. Now you are in a random abandoned way and have him tied up and are attempting to interrogate him. It sounds like you are attempting to interrogate him quite viciously. And we will see where and how that goes. Let's go ahead and get a quick introduction from all of our players and characters here. We're going ahead. We'll start up right up here at the top left with Archon, played by Elijah.
Alrighty, I am Elijah. I play the human wizard who is named Archon Marquise de Rolo Northridge. Damn, it's a long name. Noble of Waterdeep, who through unfortunate circumstances had to set aside his noble lifestyle behind temporarily, and is now in the company of the folks you see around me, and with their help is trying to complete a task given to him by the Zentrum.
And we're moving on to tasks.
I am Tess. I play Kelsey, a wood elf monk. She's of noble descent. Her father was a cleric, and her mother was a wizard. She doesn't really like them, so she's kind of doing her own thing.
Issues with the family. And all right, let's go ahead and we'll come back to you in a second. Let's go down here to our buddy Linux.
Linux, playing a deep known. I'm a crime lord in the making, known for stealing riches, information, and fair maidens' hearts.
Indar Ganassi.
I'm Jody. I play Girl, who is an Air Ganassi. She comes from a haunted past, which has made her go a little crazy.
Just a little bit.
Just.
And our host for the evening.
I am Bite Frenzy. I am the streamer. I am playing Sandor Greymane, a Goliath barbarian that also has a winter elf, not a winter elf, a winter wolf named Prune.
You have your own personal winter elf.
Yes.
Too.
Who is always by his side. He loves ale, fighting, and seeing the blood of his enemies on the end of his maul. And he's really stupid.
Well, can't really argue that too much. All right, guys. My name's Johnny. I'm going to be your DM tonight. I've been doing this for a really long time, and I am absolutely in love with this game. There's really nothing else that I like doing more. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick this off, and let's start with this interrogation. Do we want to start with a little light waterboarding, or do we want to go straight in for the nipple clamps and lecture?
I don't have any water spells, but I can burn off his limbs if we need to.
I vote breaking fingers. I like it.
I'm just going to be standing at the window.
Don't need magic to torture
watching.
people. Come on, guys.
You manage to fix Matthew torture.
We can do that too.
Why don't we decide exactly what it is you want to get out of this guy first? All right, so you guys had come up with some questions that y'all wanted, such as name and who he was working for, but that's obvious stuff. So we maybe come up
Is
with
it obvious?
Yes.
I want to know where he got the gun.
Who's he working for?
What's that?
Who is he working for?
Oh, well, we haven't really gotten there yet. I was just saying those questions are.
Oh, did he have anything to do with the explosion that broke all our windows?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah, that's what it did. It broke all the windows, not killed dozens of people.
Yeah.
Look, I put a lot of money into that place.
Oh, I know.
Why is he going after just elf?
Okay, that's a pretty good one. Okay, so currently you are in an abandoned it's filled with crates, barrels, and all sorts of stuff. But all of the stuff is junk. Like there's nothing there of any real value. There's cobwebs all over the place. It's dusty. It's musky. It has been left alone for a really long time. You brought him through the door, through which Sandor just hurriedly just kicked right on in, and y'all shut behind you. At which point, Archon, as you're walking through the door, you kind of hold your hand down and put it on the door panel, and your lizard kind of crawls down your arm and scurries up the side of the wall and kind of perches himself above the door. Linux. Oh no. And then with a quick whistle, Sandor, your winter wolf, kind of leaves your side and then begins to kind of prowl around the perimeter. And so y'all are hoping that these sentries will be able to alert you and do their best to kind of keep y'all protected from anyone that might be sneaking up on y'all. At which point, you have a drow, tied up and bound and gagged and kneeling on the floor in front of you guys. He's messed up. He's really he really got the crap beaten out of him in the fight, and he's still kind of unconscious.
All right, how do we wake him up faster?
I don't know. I mean, there's lots of different ways.
Nice slap to the face.
That works for some people.
I'll step aside. I'll let her do her thing before I have to come in to heal him.
All right, I am going to slap him in the face.
Give me a slap to the face check.
What?
Oh, wait, how many more spells do you have left, Archon?
I have a second level and I have 2 first levels, but I still have my arcane recovery. So if I take a short rest.
Roll 20 is struggle.
Sure. Roll that dice. Let's see if you can wake him up.
I'm letting it load.
Oh, you're loading roll 20 now.
Well, it's been up, but it's not working right now.
You're doing great.
The page is unresponsive.
If you hit the button more, make it go.
Just hit the computer and solve all these problems.
I mean, that's tried and proven, all right?
Tried and proven.
I mean, I seriously just took the microphone and just beat it on the table and then knocked on it a few times, and it worked.
There you go.
And what was that roll? I heard it.
Ocho.
Slap! And his head kind of rolls over to the side, but nothing happens.
Am I with them?
You are. You all are kind of surrounding right now. Is everyone kind of all eyes on the drow right now?
Well, I was keeping an eye outside, like looking around, but I'll just
kind of prowling around, peeking out the windows and stuff, just like looking around. Every now and then you kind of lock eyes with your wolf as she kind of looks over at you and sees you, and she gives you no sign of any danger and kind of keeps moving
and
around.
I'll just quickly walk up to the drow, take my war pick, and slam his kneecap.
Too aggressive.
Sandor. That's
We need him to wake up.
Sandor. No.
All right, give me an attack roll. Give me some damage.
We need him to wake up.
We don't need to kill him, though.
It's his kneecap.
ready.
Can I shock him awake?
I mean, there's lots of different things you can kind of do to awake, but a lot of damage.
That
Shock
Until he
him?
rolls a natural 1, it flies. And...
Fuck.
Wait, no, never mind.
Not much better than mine.
All right, a 9.
That would be...
Modifier.
Wait.
You guys are great.
Yeah, my modifier would be 9 plus 6.
Shouldn't Kelsey's
It
also
would
get
be
a modifier
strength.
too?
Oh, yeah. Was I adding strength or something to that? Not that it...
Oh well, see, yours was just a slap. That was I was just that one. This was an attack roll on his part where he's doing damage to this guy's knee.
All right, that's fine.
So let's see here. So Sandor,
Yes.
he kind of like pops awake for a second, screaming.
Ball gag.
And well, like he is gagged, and he's just like screaming, and as his knee kind of collapses, and you see his eyes kind of roll back into his head, and he falls back down. He's now suffered 1 death saving throw.
Oh my god.
All right, Sandor. Don't touch the prisoner.
Okay. Just step aside. I'll wake him up.
I'll just slowly step back and then go back to the window.
I'll waste the spell slot for the schmuck and I'll cast Cure Wounds.
I'm sorry.
Well, that'll bring him back up. So you cure wounds him.
Can you cure wounds him really low?
No, I can't. I actually rolled max healing. It's okay. You have a lot. You got a lot to play with now. You still.
Oh
tied
my
up.
god.
Hey, look, that's 8 points of healing, so that's
11.
8 fingers you could break.
So yeah,
Alright.
he's awake.
I'll
now.
take it.
11 fingers.
All right, so with it all, so after you destroy his leg, he kind of wakes back up, and he's kind of looking around, and he's looking at this this scene of all of you guys just standing above him menacingly.
Well, I
while
suppose it
Sandor's
wouldn't be too much to say you're welcome.
What's that?
I was gonna say to him, I suppose it wouldn't be too much to say you're welcome.
And he's just like, then he looks down to his knees like,
Alright, I'm gonna tell him that I will take the gag out as long as quiet unless spoken. Can I intimidate him for that?
sure, give me an intimidation check.
Okay. Kelsey's talking today.
She succeeded on a charisma roll.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, that's impressive. All right, so his eyes narrow as he just glares at you, and like you go to remove the gag from him, and he just kind of takes and he sits there and he seems to he lets you take the gag off, but he is doing his best to try to not let you touch him.
It's because you're a gnome.
Really doesn't like elves. Huh.
Are drows common in Waterdeep?
Yeah, I mean, so ever since 4th edition, drows have kind of been a little more common in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's enough to where it's not people don't lose their minds if they see a drow now.
Yeah, because
it's not really. I wouldn't say it's common, but people don't flip out like they used to. The races are dying out when it comes to drow. They've drawn it back in.
Apparently, they shouldn't have.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him his name first.
Crystal says hi to everyone.
Hello, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal. Just had him pulled up here just a second. There we go. Had it marked. And he looks up. He looks, and he mutters something in Undercommon. Does anyone speak Undercommon?
No.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I do.
I was going to say you're a deep gnome. You should.
All right. Translator.
Languages?
No.
No. Oh, so you do. So Linux, you hear him. Like say something back to her, and he spits down at her ground, at her feet.
Rude.
Where is your? I want to send you a text to just you.
If you do /W in Roll20 and then type my name, it'll send a direct message.
Aha! I see.
I don't think you should be the questioner. Let's see.
Why?
I don't think he wants to talk to you. Hey, Archon, do you want taking over?
What did you say?
Just
Little
don't worry
no,
about it.
what did you say?
He may not want to talk to you either. You can try.
What did he say? I am going to strangle you. What did he say? He shot me in the stomach.
Okay.
He just doesn't want to talk to your kind, okay?
I understand you're upset right now. Just give it some time. We'll deal with him, and then if he doesn't cooperate, look at it this way. He's all yours. I'm gonna look at him. I was gonna say that's exactly what's gonna happen. Okay.
I get to break his fingers.
Save that.
And he continues to kind of, like talk, like say stuff to you in undercommon. Just anger on his face.
Yeah.
And so what was that you said to him, Elijah? Something I was typing.
Oh, Kelsey was talking about breaking her fingers, and I said his fingers, and I said that you can do that if he doesn't cooperate, and then I like gestured towards him to make sure he understood. Well, he's probably gonna break more than fingers, but that's out of my control.
I will break his face. Alright, fine. I take a few steps back, but I'm still definitely within pummeling distance.
Alright, anything? Alright, so,
Alright. I'm just gonna take a seat in front of him and ask, and in Elvish, I'm going to say, do you understand me now?
And he kind of he turns to you, and so Kelsey, you speak Elvish.
Yep.
Linux, you, and you do. Okay, well, those that can hear him speak in Elvish, though. So he kind of says, "What a revolting tongue this is." Release me at once. I do not wish to speak to you or your party. And if you do not,
I understand you have wants, but they're irrelevant. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. We have some information we need from you, and if you want to hold on to your life, you will give it to us. Otherwise, you will die at the hands of an elf, and I'm pretty sure there's very few things that are
I won't kill him.
or that are as shameful under Loth's eyes, which I think that's a Jaga. Loth or Loth or something like that.
That is it. Loth. All right.
First question. I'm assuming you have a name. We can start there. It's a good starting point.
My name is Saloon Zabrindis.
Okay, nice to meet you, Saloon.
That's an ugly name for an ugly dude.
All right. Now from here, we have a few questions. So are you killing elves just out of pure hatred for the species, or do you have some ulterior motives?
And he kind of at this point, like he gains a really sadistic smile on his face, and he's like, I do it for the sheer pleasure and simply because I can.
Oh, one of these guys.
I'm gonna break his fingers.
Calm down. We'll get to that. And I'm gonna ask for the gun, which I think Kelsey has it right
I
now.
have it, yeah.
Can I see this? Can I see it for a moment?
Why?
Because I'm going to ask him a question about it.
Okay, I hand him the gun.
You'll get the gun back.
He's gonna steal it.
Did you make this yourself, or did you get this off of somebody? And as I'm also gonna ask him like how it works while like kind of waving it at him towards his direction.
I wouldn't do that if I.
I would.
And so he's doing that, and, but it doesn't cause him to flinch at all. And he looks at you, and he says, it's of no concern where it came from, how I acquired it. All you need to know is once I get that back, all of you will be dead.
I think it would.
How do you think he's gonna get it back?
Yeah, I'd especially consider it a cause for concern if I was going to use it to take off his tongue.
I'm gonna
Okay.
snatch the gun back because.
Okay, okay, all right. You can have it. Okay. Okay, so your name?
He's not getting anywhere. Torture.
No, I'm pretty far. We got his name. Of course,
We've got everything we intended to ask for so far, except for.
Is he working with anybody else? There were so many more questions.
Okay, well, so say it isn't my business where you got this gun from. Is there anyone else who has the guns, or anyone else you are working with? This is your chance to sell them out for your own life, by the way.
It's like, my actions are my own, though I do have allies in the city.
Oh, really? Do you belong to a guild of some sort?
A guild, a faction of sorts. We are the renegade drow of Menzo Baranzan, the brigand Diarthe.
I thought my name was long. Ugh. Minzo Baran, does that name sound familiar to Archon at all?
Would any of let's see, Archon should know it if he is a give me a knowledge history check.
History? Let's get that +5 in there and roll a 6 total. Oh, I'm done. There we go.
Let's see.
Oh, nice.
23?
So Menzo Baranzan is one of the largest drow cities in the Underdark. It is it is kind of like I guess that's really honestly the best way to describe it. It is it's the largest and most popular.
Okay. Alright, so just that we have it so far. He works for a drow guild, some part of the city's underground, wants to do some nefarious stuff. His name is Saloon, but that won't matter pretty soon. He refused to give us information about the gun, and in a few seconds we're going to force him to. And are we missing anything?
We need to ask if he
They don't know what
if he caused the explosion.
Oh,
they've
yes.
not seen it before.
So that is true. Like, and that's just it. Like, they don't really know what that device is. Like, they don't really.
No.
Yeah.
Just calling it a gun because I don't want to call it the stick and metal thing. Okay, so recently, about sometime this week, there was an attack up in by Trollskull Alley. Would you and your drow friends have any knowledge of this or any involvement? It was on the Zantharum, and I don't know if that makes or how you feel towards them in particular, but
And he kind of shrugs. He's like, you're talking about the fireball. I heard of it. I have no idea who is behind it or what's going on. As I said, my nights have been have required my attention for other activities.
Why does he hate elves so much?
It's a drow thing. It's
I mean, that's the big part is, it's a drought thing.
yeah.
So basically, we should probably just kill him, right? Because
Yes. And real quick, to revisit my question earlier about this device, I'm gonna pull out the necklace of fireballs. I'm gonna say, have you ever tasted one of these before?
I just have a question to you.
Here,
And he kind of looks at it, looks at the necklace, like tasted a necklace. And
Oh,
he
no,
just,
no, no, no. It's not the necklace itself. It's, and I'm gonna accentuate like the little red balls on the necklace.
Okay.
I'm going to blow you up.
And his eyes light up as he realizes what the heck you're doing.
And it'll be a terrible mess if you don't just give me a basic answer besides it's none of your business. I think it'd be more convenient for both of us.
Um.
If you want to, you can try 2 at a time. It's like a pair of cherries.
I feel like we need to bring something back.
Yeah, he's like, I had nothing to do with the on your establishment. I had nothing to do with any of those who did that.
You know who they are, don't you? I said that
I
in
don't
the
think
comment.
he does.
Rumor has it that that it was one of the rogue. It was one of the Rogue Zentharum guild, the Rogue Zentharum gang. A small faction has broken off from the Zentharum, and they are the ones that have been causing such a battle with the Xanathar guild here recently.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. That was surprisingly useful. More than I expected from you.
Does he know where to find them?
What do you say?
Does he know where to find them?
He has no idea.
Okay. I was actually asking about the gun. That's what I want information on, but I'll take that too. I just want to know where he bought it from. I don't care about his involvement with the outside of that or what he planned to do with it.
Plan to fucking shoot elves.
What do you plan to do with what?
The gun. I don't care about that. I just want to know where he got it from or who.
The only thing that he it was just something that he had acquired over time. Got it on somebody that he.
All right. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to ask him? I feel like we got a sufficient amount of information.
Can I look for my wolf?
Well, hold on. We were supposed to try to stay in that order.
Oh.
Next.
Say that one more time.
It would have gone to Linux next.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering if you know anything about Dengar Neverember.
If he knows about Raynar Neverember,
No, Dengar.
Daggled Neverember.
Oh, Daggle. Yeah, Daggle.
Everybody knows of Daggled Neverember, but he, and he kind of looks at you as and he's like, so that's what this is about. You're searching for the gold, just like they are.
Oh, they. Who's they?
Erstal Floxen and the rest of his rogue Zentharum.
Okay, so we need to find these guys.
And so, what would you happen to know anything about this gold that we are searching for?
It's like I care nothing for the for that.
Such a one-dimensional villain, Drows.
So we would be going to girl next, but she just went over there to go sing to the baby for a second. So let's go with Benji.
First I'm gonna look back out the window and see if I could see anything like my wolf or.
Your wolf has been remaining vigilant, and she has given you no signs of any type of intruders or trespassers. No one seems to be coming after y'all.
Okay. I'm gonna just look back at the drow and then wave my wolf inside.
Okay.
And order my wolf to like stand in front of the drow, looking menacing and growling at him. For like an intimidation thing.
So it gets right up in front of his face and starts growling in like right in front of him.
And that'll be it.
And that's gonna be it. I was totally picturing a.
Better be careful. That's Kelsey's kill.
Oh, I'm saving it for her. I'm just trying to scare him.
Hold on one second.
I think we can. I don't know. I feel pretty solid now. Would we like to suitably enact justice?
Well, okay, so I'm all for torturing him a bunch because I do want to cause this dude pain, but should we turn him in? Who was the guy who originally sent us out here?
Yeah,
It was our
definitely
latest
should give
Tarm
up.
contact. What is his name? His name is Duval or is it Dalakar?
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
It was the one we met at them.
Yeah. Should we take him to there?
We can't. And we don't necessarily have to keep
I don't
him
think we
alive.
should. I don't think we should take him there. I think look around for a closet or something. Stuff him up in there. It's not gonna hurt him to stay there till morning.
No, I don't trust that. I don't.
Well, it's better than
I can have
I
my
want eyes on him.
I can have my wolf stand in front of the closet.
But why would we leave him there until morning? Why wouldn't we just take him there now?
Because we're running. Because we have a man over Sandor's shoulders walking across the streets while he has a ball gag in his mouth.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for the city. Come on.
Probably. It's okay.
All right, but I'm standing 30 feet away from y'all.
I mean, it's
Okay.
nighttime.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I was also going to stay 30 feet away from them too. But
It's nighttime. I mean, why would that be better in the morning, though? Or we could.
No. I was going to say we leave him there and we tell him where we left him, so he sends someone to come get him and deal with him.
Oh, yeah, but I still don't like the idea of
Yeah.
leaving him
Yeah.
unattended.
he technically does have allies. Maybe
Yeah.
How about I walk 30 feet ahead of all of you and you keep an eye on me?
that's more sketchy.
What?
Is there a way we can get a message to them?
Yeah, I guess. Oh no.
Or somebody go to them and tell them to come while all of us stay here.
Can we, like, pay a street kid to do it or something? That whole thing.
Okay, you
Why
can
would
find
you
street
send the
kid, right?
rogue? You're, like, fast stuff.
What are you talking about?
He remembers he is.
You're like twice as fast as I am.
I don't know.
What if
I don't know about twice as fast.
what if I
What are we
send
doing?
my wolf to them?
Could you? Can we, like, write a note and, like, attach it to your wolf send?
I don't think your wolf will know where to go.
I don't think
That's
people would
true.
just be. I don't know how people would react to just like a wolf running across the street.
No.
What about your
I will
familiar?
go. Fine.
What about one of your familiars?
No, I'll just go.
Are you sure?
If I die, you guys knew whose fault it was. I'm sorry.
Does somebody
Just,
want to go with him, or is he gonna go by himself?
Take a lizard in your shirt. You'll be fine.
I'll
No,
I'll
that's all
go
right.
I'll go with Linux and I'll just keep my wolf here.
Hold on. What is the plan? I'm trying to like.
We're trying to get a hold of our contact because we need to show him that this guy, well, prove the fact that we caught the guy who was killing the elf. And people don't want to just parade him around the city because there's.
I don't mind carrying him through.
I don't either.
I mean, could we like wrap him up in a rug and pretend?
What do we do when the rug starts shaking?
Obviously we're gonna knock him out first. Okay.
Again?
Like sleeper hold.
Are there any rugs in this abandoned warehouse?
There's a barrel though. We can fit him.
I don't know. Can I check to see? Oh, the barrel might do.
I could
hey.
definitely carry a barrel.
It looks like Eddie's back in the group now.
Is he?
Is he there, Eddie?
Good morning, guys.
Oh!
Hey.
Hello.
All right. So I guess we're gonna have to figure out how to. What are you thinking? What? There's no bug. Where's the bug? Oh, right there. Oh, no, okay. Yes. Okay, alright, so we gotta figure out how to get... alright, so the plan is y'all... Alright, so what are y'all doing? You're trying to alert the person that...
Linux is going to the yawning portal to contact the guy and inform him that we found him and we're at the abandoned warehouse waiting for them to pick him up. We're like transferring the hostage. Well, not a hostage.
Okay.
Prisoner.
Alright. So and how so what I'm guessing so who's going to do this?
I was gonna go get hold of my contact.
Okay. And you were going with Sandor's wolf?
No, I believe Sandor wanted to go himself.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just talking about what I heard. I came back in.
I'll go
by myself.
I'll go with Linux, and I'll keep my wolf with the drow.
Okay. Okay. So you guys take off to go do this, which means you three are now left alone. With Saloon.
Yeah, while they're gone, I'm breaking one of his fingers.
Just the one.
All right.
To start.
All right. Well, while she's having fun, I'm gonna kind of take a short rest during that time. How long is that?
A short rest takes about an hour. It'll probably take around that time, around that long to get there.
Okay. Because I need spell slots, and he ain't going nowhere. Not in that rig.
So I'm breaking a finger right now.
All right, so you snap a finger of his, and I mean, did you ever return the gag?
No, I guess
no. So he let's see, does he scream in pain?
Am I gonna be woken up just to re-heal his hand? No, I'm not. Fuck him. Fuck this guy.
And he does. He buckles under. He hollers in pain as you snap one of his fingers. Which finger?
The middle.
The middle finger. Okay. And he
not
starts.
Not like I snap it at like mid joint and then like main joint.
I mean, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 places.
Yeah, 2 places. Because I'm a monk and I know how to do that. And then I replace his gag because we don't need to wake a bunch of people.
I'm going.
What is your alignment?
Yeah, I was thinking about that a lot.
This is for a good cause.
What good cause?
What good cause?
You should have said it's personal, because you're not a good person.
I'm chaotic good, okay? This is chaotically good for me.
No, I mean...
As your alliance switches from good to normal, or neutral to evil. Of course,
let's see here. Let's see if... Well, okay, and so... Kelsey and girls, so like he... at this time, are you guys going to attempt to do the same?
No.
No?
Yeah, because I only have 7.
Someone's got to watch him.
I'll watch him.
Okay.
Well, Kelsey's definitely watching him.
Death stare at him.
I mean, I probably should take a rest if I meditate.
So
I'm at 11.
y'all can spend a hit die to regain some hit points.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. What is your you might want to roll too.
Yeah, what do I roll for that?
What is your hit die? You're a monk, so I believe it's a D10 or a D8.
D8.
I think yours is a D8, and you're a sorcerer, so I think yours is a D6.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Where
so,
would it say that on D20?
oh, look where it says your health.
On. Yeah, I see it. But it doesn't show me any dice.
All right. So 4 plus your Constitution modifier. You have a +3 Constitution? No.
Yeah.
What?
Saving throw modifiers. Yeah. +3.
No, not the saving throw. No, that's your saving throw. You just your Constitution.
So 5.
Yeah.
No, that's good enough.
All right, so each of you and then Kelsey, you gain 4 plus your Constitution modifier.
Which is 0.
All right, so there you go. Let's see. What is y'all's passive perception?
I'm not there.
Wait, did
Well, I'm
everyone
talking
take?
to-
Wait, that's
13.
not my character.
13.
Oh, no, 15. Sorry, I was like,
What's the wolf's passive perception? That's a good one.
So you see the drow fooling around while you guys are trying to take a rest, and he's fiddling around with his boots. And you spot him, and it looks like, and he kind of it looks like he's trying to get something out of his boots.
Uh,
take his shoes off.
What's that?
Can I take his shoes off?
I mean, yeah.
Actually, wait, no. Can I slap him in the face and then take his shoes?
Yes. he
oh,
is
that
bound.
works.
Okay.
He is bound, and yes, you can.
So, good backhand to the cheek.
So you take his boots off. What do you do with them?
I search them.
It's just his boots.
Check
They
his legs.
look like really nice boots.
Check his legs, not just his feet. He might have something on his legs, like a knife or something.
Alright, I'm gonna check his legs.
And
I'm gonna make it really obvious that my skin is touching his skin.
so you're caressing his leg,
No.
like
Well, yeah, actually I am, because I know he hates it. Yep.
all right, okay.
Like, full eye contact, too. Like, this would be sexy if he wasn't a racist.
And eventually you find a dagger hidden on his calf,
Cool, I take it.
and he kind of angrily because that was his last attempt to try to escape.
It's okay. One day I'll find a reason to use whole person. I'm just waiting for it.
Alright, so.
Is it a cool dagger or is it a boring dagger?
It is a boring dagger. Well, I mean, it's a pretty cool dagger. It's designed for getting deep and through the ribs, but it's real. It's not really thick. It's not like most human daggers, which have. It's an elven dagger. It's a weapon for precision and finesse. So Sandor and
Linux.
Linux.
Or sorry,
Yes.
Harlequin.
That's right. Harlequin as for your street name. So you arrive at the yawning portal, and as you're kind of like looking around, you spot one of your companions.
Hey,
It's
look who's
Eddie
here.
sitting over there, getting really drunk and talking to a really attractive tiefling chick.
I'm going to walk up to him, grab him by the shoulder, pull him away, and start explaining everything that's been going on.
Hey man, you're cramping my style. What are you doing?
Okay. Listen here.
And I'm
Kelsey.
like holding my finger up like 1 second, and then I lean over like to look past him. I'll be right back, baby. I promise. I'm not going.
We have a
You have 2
prisoner.
minutes.
We have a prisoner. He almost killed Kelsey. Almost killed Girl. He has some handheld explosive projectile. I'm using too big of words. Something that hurts a lot. And, yeah, we almost died. Where the hell have you been?
You see her? That's where I. She's the love of my life.
I'm gonna slap him in the face.
Dodge.
Give me an attack roll. Whack! That's 1 point of damage to you.
Ow. Oh, what was that for?
I don't know. I just wanted to slap you. You're talking crazy right now.
I have been told I have a slappable face. All right, I'm sorry. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, well, while they're doing
He'll come
that-
back to you. He'll come back to you. I promise.
I swear I'll come back. Don't leave. Frederick, get her anything she wants. Free room and board. I'll pay.
That's
Okay.
that's your character. Yeah, that's your other character.
Okay, seriously, you have like an hour.
We might need a little more time than that.
Okay, so you find your contact, Davil Sarstrong, who lucrative business. And he kind of he's sitting he's kind of sitting there, and he looks over at you, and he with his bright elven eyes he looks over like, so have you taken care of our problem?
Yeah, we have him in a warehouse by the docks. We have him tied up, and we have some people watching him. You guys want to take him off our hands, or should we just execute him?
And he's like you captured him? It was just one by themselves?
Yeah, he says he has friends, but I'm not too worried about them.
Well, if you're not too worried about them, then get rid of them. Just don't draw any unwanted attention.
Alright, but you remember our deal. You guys tell us about the attack on our town. We got some information out of him, but I want to know if the information you got is, relevant.
And he's like, well, my compatriots and I did some. We think that that what had happened. We think what had happened was there was a bit of a bit of a mix-up. It was a gang. It was a small gang war outside your outside your tavern. I can't really discern. We haven't been able to discern if anyone was attempting to harm you, but it was this rogue faction of Zents that were chasing down one of their own. Apparently, one of them had betrayed them, and he was caught by them. And as he attempted to flee, somebody unleashed a fireball in the mix, even sacrificing their own people. And if my information is correct, this somebody isn't exactly what you would normally what you normally would call a person. We believe it was a nimble right.
Sorry, sir, to interrupt, but you're using too big of words for me. But let me just get this straight. You don't need the person we have captured alive?
And he kind of looks at you, and he's like, no, we don't need them.
Okay. And I'll just immediately start heading out back to the warehouse.
And he kind of leans back, and he like a little smile crosses his face. He's like, that one's gonna be useful. And he looks over at you, Lynx. He's like, you're still here?
Yeah, I guess I'll follow him.
And he's like, and that was good work you did. That was good work you did. And he kind of takes and he sets a bag of coins on the table. And he's like, anything on his person or is yours. And here, this is for your troubles. Good job. And maybe I'm looking forward to working with you in the future. I see a most fortuitous, a most profitable arrangement here.
That was me trying to stealthily take that bag, but I guess it was a bit too loud when I was grabbing it.
It is a pretty heavy sack of coins.
Damn, I should have stayed.
Yeah, none of us are going to do that.
Wait, Eddie is still with him, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just contact me in the normal way, as I give him a tap on the forehead and walk away. Eddie, let's go. We gotta get the rest of our party. And actually, yeah, let's go to the rest of the party. You can come back here after we get back.
I'm just running.
I'm walking. I'm not running. Gosh.
If he's running, I'm running. I'm trying to keep up.
God damn it! My tiny legs.
All right. So you guys are running back to the warehouse. So you guys are still there. He's still alive.
We're there, and he's still alive.
I mean, Kelsey has removed his and tossed him to the side. She's now fiddling with his dagger.
Can I pick up the boots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, guys. You can kill him if you want, Kelsey.
They are
all the other
It might be worth something. We can hold them.
They are really nicely made drow boots. They're made of a really soft leather, and they just seem a little extra fancy.
Are there anything in the boots?
Not really, no.
Just extra fancy.
Let's try them on. That might be nice.
You should give me a detect magic. Yes, baby. Oh, I see. Oh, no, you don't hit yourself in the... Oh, this one. It's so it's gonna be a knowledge arcana. This is for this goes.
Nice. You had 0 to modifier with that?
No, hold on. It's +3, so 13.
You detect an aura of magic coming off them, but you can't. But you don't know what they
probably
are.
identify that.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hand them to Archon to figure out what they are.
All right. And you guys can. I'll figure this out, and you guys just finish them off, I guess. And I'll.
How long does it take you?
Wait. Let's discuss this finishing him off.
Let's discuss what?
Let's discuss this finishing him off.
Can I break his leg?
Eddie was trying to say something before.
Put his gag back in first.
Hold him for
remember Kelsey.
ransom. He's got to be.
I
if he's
already
got
did.
People.
Well, see, he could be worth money.
We don't want to return
If he's a
him to
serial
the
killer
bad
and he's not
guys.
worth the time.
Why
For
not?
the right
We can make
amount of
money.
gold, we will.
Yeah.
I say we use him to
Yeah, he's
sell.
still-
He's just like watching us.
Yeah, he's still awake and he's watching. Like ways y'all are gonna.
Let's,
I think we use him to send a message.
but at least make sure he can't do anything in the
We don't
future,
want to make enemies.
like
if
break
he's
his
got-
leg.
Cut off
what do
his
you mean? You
hands
don't-
and cut
Already
off
broken
his
one of his
feet,
legs.
and then send him back to his friends.
Okay, alright, maybe
Fine,
they're not.
back.
No,
I
that's
don't-
a horrible idea.
I don't think we should be mailing body parts. I just.
No, let's turn him over to the city
They're
watch.
killing elves.
Ooh, hand
I
him
got
a seat.
shot in the stomach.
I'd put him to sleep and we strip him and then dump him at the docks.
That sounds like a good idea.
Then he just goes and kills elves again, and we have to go catch him again.
Well,
That's why you cut off his hands and his feet.
his trigger finger.
I'm just gonna.
You can hold a knife. You can hold a knife with 4 fingers.
I'm just gonna walk away from them talking.
Chop off his hands.
Let's take his
Cut
hand.
off the hands, yes.
I'm gonna walk away from them talking, walk up to him, grab my mace, put his hand on the ground, and just slam.
Well, it's not even off now. It's just broken. You can fix that over time. If you're gonna do it all the way.
Actually, I'm not gonna use my mace. I'm gonna use my maul.
I like this putting him to sleep idea and dumping him at the docks, but we've gotta prevent him from ever doing this.
roll
He's not a
attack
fish.
there, Sandor.
He's a sociopathic serial killer. We can't just be like, all right, go on, do your thing.
I know, we
I'm
have
not
to prevent
stopping
him
you.
from being able to do it again. So I vote cutting off his hand.
All right, I'm
Sending
going
him
to look
back.
over and in Elvish. I'm going to say to him, "Do you want to lose your hands or your life?"
No.
At DM.
So
Yeah.
you were talking to him.
Yeah,
Your
in Elvish, I
hands
look.
or your life.
Yeah, I think the choice is clear, but honestly, I don't care at this point.
Oh my god. Let's see here.
He also knows all of our names and faces, so that might be a problem. Problem in the future if he has people to work with.
We should kill him.
I'll kill anybody he sends.
Or we can just kill him and they won't send anybody.
Wait, maybe
They'll
you
still
want
be
this in-
killing elves somewhere out there.
Yeah, but now they're going to be killing us and elves.
Well, no, we
So-
can kill them
Why
and take
is
their
the
stuff.
elf?
He holds his hands out, and he's like, and he's like, if you take my hands, and let me go free. I will disappear, never to be heard.
Inside check.
Yeah, is that believable at all?
Yeah, oh no. Let Eddie do an insight check.
And
Or- and
as
give me an
a
insight.
as an intimidation, I'm gonna order my wolf to like viciously growl at him again.
Can't do it in the private chat. You got to do it in the server. The roll 20.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's the private chat for that. You should just do it in roll 20. There you go.
That's Sandor typing.
intimidation for my wolf? That would be
16.
He is lying.
Yep.
Oh,
Chop off his hands and, like,
Just chop off his hands and. I mean,
not his legs,
top is.
even one leg. That way,
-1 intimidation.
it's. I mean, so your wolf is really intimidating. He's like,
I'm sorry.
I'm going to need you to tell us the truth, or my
I think
wolf
I-
here will do very bad things to you.
I think we know
let
the
me
truth.
leave if you let me leave from here, I will hunt you down and leave.
I will immediately take my maul and smash his kneecap in.
Why
Can
not
I-
just his
Can I
head?
run a stab at my
Dude!
party?
Oh, you got
Can I
blood
run
on my
a-
boots.
Can I summon my party right here?
What if we
Okay.
turn him in to like the authorities?
You know that.
We
Or
let him
something?
free, and we track him. You know, and then we could kill the rest of his buddies when he goes meets them. This is not him.
One of our viewers has a recommendation.
What is that?
Chop out his eyes.
That is very true. If he does not have eyes, it's a lot easier to shoot people.
No, but I don't know. I don't want.
Honestly, I think we're spending too much time on him. I don't think he's worth this much.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah, I think we should just decide to kill him.
You guys want to flip a coin for his life?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, give me a second. Oops. Let's
Wait,
roll.
everybody's gotta agree to this.
All right, heads or
What do you think,
tails?
girl?
Are we flipping a coin for it? I'm just gonna roll a d2.
I say we give him his knife back, and he has a pit fight for
Against
his
me?
life.
Oh, I'm
Or
down.
me,
I'm down. I'll immediately take my maul and everything else.
Ooh,
Away from
let's
me.
like. Can we like enslave him and make him work to fix our windows?
No, that's not how this works. You don't just do...
As you slowly become more evil.
I'm trying to figure out a way we can spare his life. I don't know about sensibly killing this guy. I don't
Have him pit fight
No.
against me.
Because he almost killed 2 of you. I don't think it's
I don't want to
Have-
stoop to his level, though. I mean,
Have him pit
Alright,
fight
fine.
against me.
there's-
Sander will stoop to that level in a heartbeat.
Yeah, what too?
Just turn around.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I've just has my maul through his kneecap right now.
Yeah, he can't actually walk. Just can we just kill him? Like, can I just kill him right now and not ignore what my party says?
Yeah, it's a
Good.
possibility, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me an attack roll.
Ugh.
Did you just? Oh, that was a D2. Oh. All right. Yeah. So that's better. Okay. You. Right, so what type of weapon were you using?
I'll
How would you-
leave my rapier.
So you just skewer, so you just stab him through the chest, heart, face, dick.
Yes. Whoa. Don't stab someone through the dick.
We're past the torturing point now.
What is that all about? Oh
I'm
God.
Just asking. All right. So you stab him right through the heart, and he slumps over.
I want to check and make sure he's actually dead and not just something over.
You can check to see if he's actually dead.
Yeah.
Lennox, that's rude. You just killed somebody.
And the guards burst through the door.
He was bound.
Really?
Wait,
Didn't even have
what?
a fighting chance.
Wait, what happened?
No, they don't. No, they
Oh.
I was gonna say, like, how did I get any warning? There's at least a lizard
yes,
there.
he is dead, Linux. You have killed the drow.
Alright, let's go back
What,
to...
what, are we,
Wait.
what are we gonna do with the body? Or are we just gonna leave
Here,
it?
I got it handle. I'll take my maul and smash his face so nobody recognizes him.
What?
Alright.
There's still a dead body in a warehouse.
Just open a
There's plenty
barrel.
of dead bodies in warehouses. I'm sure if you
Honestly,
open that barrel, there'd be a dead body already in the barrel. Okay.
It's what abandoned warehouses were made for.
Can I do a barrel check to see if there's already a corpse in there?
Okay, fine.
You
Is
guys
he
know
at all?
Dead.
Is he at all recognizable by any other traits or features?
He has gray skin.
I still say we send his
Like-
body back to send a message. We should.
You don't
Like-
know where we're
like-
sending the body to.
I mean, he is a drow.
Like tattoos or markings?
Let's see. Actually,
Yeah, can we like mail him to his faction?
Yeah, alright, hello 411. Can I get the secret underground drow headquarters address, please?
Oh yes.
Oh, 45600 Mountain Lane? Got it, thanks.
the only thing that he was that really he was his gun and his boots.
Okay. Can I search if there's anything else on him by any chance?
You guys had already gotten the smoke
Yeah.
powder packets off of him, so there was nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing
let's-
else? Okay.
How much gold did I get?
Can we just dump this body?
Somebody got gold? What?
Oh, you weren't there for that.
There was 50 gold in the pouch.
Okay.
No.
That's window, right?
If you find out about it.
Yeah. We can mend windows.
Oh yeah, Linux. Since you just killed a person, what happened?
Oh yeah. So pretty much, the fighting that happened outside of our tavern was unrelated to us. It was some infighting within. Remember the faction this guy was talking about within the Zentharum?
Yeah,
There was some infighting between them.
Okay, so no, basically what he told us.
yeah.
So,
Well, can we find the dude though?
I don't want to do that. I don't want to smell.
No.
well,
think we should just
can
leave it?
Send an investigator out on this.
We
Yeah, we-
did. You're right.
Oh, well, it's gonna take him a little bit to come back to us though, because we just did that yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I forgot we had that taken care of.
All right. I don't know about
Can
you.
I
Alright,
see?
well,
I want to start walking home.
Can I see
yeah, me
someone's?
too.
Can I see someone's knife or blade by any chance?
Now I'm gonna toss Sandor the knife I got off of the drow.
I'm going to start hacking and chopping, and then feeding the drow to my wolf.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm definitely.
Yeah, I'm leaving
Oh,
now.
no. Yes, I'm on my way home. I don't need to see a wolf, dude.
Hey, my wolf is hungry, man.
Bacon, like ham, anything. You know.
Well, all right then. That
Hey, at least nobody will find him.
I guess.
Yeah, that is a way to do it.
I mean, are you gonna feed the entire drow to your wolf?
No.
That wolf is sleeping outside.
Jesus
I don't want
Christ,
to drow apart in the tavern.
No,
I'm walking.
yeah, no, I'm already walking away from this.
Yeah, I'm
So
walking.
how far from the way is the tavern? As he's doing this?
Yeah, I'm running back.
Or is what?
No, wait, no. Can I get through the sewers to get there? Just spend time with my fish.
Can you take the sewers to get?
Yeah.
Always, yeah. You are now able to around the sewers if you want to.
I'll catch you guys there.
All right, I'm heading home.
Hold on, just one moment though.
Oh.
So. Alright, so everyone's heading home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Linux,
Yes.
give me a constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Sure. 1 second. Okay, that's what it is. Oh, I didn't. $11.
What'd you get there?
1, 11. As I die in the middle of the sewers.
Ow.
Fantastic.
All right, here. Let's see. You jumped. It's while you are running around in the sewers, you are considered. Hold on. Ugh. You are poisoned. You also. Here it is, right here. What was your total save?
11.
11. Oh. You're fine.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
Okay.
But while you are down there, the stench and the smell of the place is absolutely horrible, and, and it is definitely causing you so much distress that you're not at the top of your game. You are poisoned while in the sewers.
While when I leave, I feel better after I guess our short rest.
It'll take a little while once you
Okay, I'm also gonna take a shower when I get out.
Yes, get yourself a shower, and you will be feeling much better once you start getting fresh air. But while you're down there, the stench is just absolutely terrible. And
Okay, I forgot about the boots. I forgot to tell y'all what they were. Boots of Elvenkind, they help with sneaking. So I figured I don't know who we want to give those to. I figured Linux, but wait a minute.
Figure it Linux.
I mean, they're kind of good for anyone.
Yeah.
It gives him advantage on stealth checks, so. And he's probably gonna get like a 20 something anyway every time. I don't care who has them. That's between y'all. I'm not gonna use them.
Well, girls when you grab them. I'm not actually there to hear this story. I'm assuming.
Oh, I was
that's
just
right.
gonna do it whenever. I don't care. But yeah, so I guess girl by default. Then she's the only one here, and I know damn well those things aren't fitting on Sandor's feet.
I mean,
I could try.
They would fit.
That scares me.
Would they fit on my feet?
They would fit on anyone's feet.
Yeah, they scare me too.
So they go to girl then. So you have boots of elven kind. What they do is whenever you roll a stealth check, you have advantage on your stealth check.
Sweet girl, wanna go stealthing some stuff with me? Dibs.
Well, actually, but these are boots of drow kind, so you know they're made of black leather and.
It's sort of sexy.
All right. So
What about the gun? Can we use the gun?
Well, technically, none of us actually know what it is. But actually, that's one thing I want to do for my downtime activity.
If you
Whenever
can
we get to that
Kelsey.
again. Oh yeah. Uh-oh.
there is somebody in your group that does,
Oh.
but you haven't had a chance to really kind of discuss all of that. And in your downtime, to deal with that. But
I guess the person's not me.
no, it's
Yeah.
it's actually girl. She has seen and knows of about what guns are.
Oh.
It's the weapon that killed my family.
Ah. I feel like it might be a touchy subject, so we'll leave it be for now.
We'll find out later, I'm sure. Kelsey starts playing with it. 'Cause-
Hey, remember that thing that slaughtered your people? I was just curious if you could.
So, what's the state of our tavern?
What's that now?
What's the state of our tavern?
What's the state of the tavern? Oh well, it
Oh, I got work
is
to do.
still a little banged up.
Archon
Yeah.
Yeah.
is 3 3 gold pieces. Get to work.
Sure. I'm getting paid now. Okay. So yeah, I'll just spend some time trying to mend all the windows, all those pieces of glass.
I gotta get rid of all these dragons and things that are in here. Kinda forgot about those. Let me just grab everything and just...
Yeah, I forgot about this too.
I guess I was just bored. was doing this. All right, let's see here. Delete. I wish there was an easier way just to grab the group. Ta-da! 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 I gotta go through it. I'm gonna redo icon. Like, it's really difficult to see y'all sometimes. We need to like do like an outline or something that can.
I'm really excited to get the done, the commission work done, because maybe we could do like a thing with that.
I mean, this might help.
Do what now?
If once the commission work is done, we could probably make it so it's like it's outlined. I'm actually not sure how exactly he's doing it, because if he's just drawing, it's different. But it does like the graphic design portion. It's probably pretty easy for just remove the negative from it, and then it'll just be a like. There won't be a square. It'll just be our characters standing there. Scenario.
Yeah, that would be cool.
All right, let's see. Hold on here. This is not the right thing. All right, so we are here on this part. Okay, so you guys have now to your tavern. Archon is slowly trying to repair. The staff are also going hard to work. They're trying to do what they can by sweeping up, and they're like, this is kind of what you guys paid them for, so they're doing it. And so while everyone's working, they're fixing up everything, and Archon's kind of magically assisting them. Girl is kind of in like testing out her sneaky boots and just kind of sneaking all over the tavern, like running up and down the stairs, running down. Just taking them off for a test drive. Sandor is cooking some fresh meat for his dog.
Is there any fighting pits going downstairs yet?
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys were trying to do that.
That's my business.
Well, yeah.
It's your business.
That's a business I'm running.
Are you sure? You need to talk to Kelsey beforehand, because he apparently doesn't want me to be doing the thing I was planning on doing.
I already told him he could have that business.
Johnny, does that look any better having it as a token? Is that what you meant?
That is exactly what I wanted. How'd you do that?
There's a website called Token Stamp, and you just put your image in there. I'll put it in the group chat, and it just creates a border around it, and you can download the picture.
Well, then I will go through and do that for all things, because that's exactly what we need. Because that sticks out a whole lot more.
I got my business too.
What's that?
I'm asking Kelsey. Apparently, she's in charge of the.
What did you want to do again? Refresh my memory. Something. Illicit?
Lots of things.
Something illicit.
Lots of things.
Well, I'm obviously going to say no if you don't tell me, Linux.
It's okay. You don't have to say yes anyways.
I'm going to frustratedly go meditate,
They did.
reflect on my actions these past nights.
Going on, but I just don't know. Linux, didn't they tell you about the? Well, they did, but Sandor was really confused about it. He didn't know what was.
Oh, you're talking. Wait, about the scenario, or I'm confused.
Well, what now?
What'd you say? Just
About the nimble right.
yeah. I forgot to tell him about that. The person. Get my group back together. Explain about the nimble right. The person that actually cast a fireball, he's a nimble right.
What the hell's a nimble right?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Is that like? Oh, that's when the DM leaves. Like in my, I'm pretty based on what the description, I feel like it's
Like a
it sounds-
steampunk robot.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, but
That would explain like the puppet-like thing that boy saw on the roof.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's also a really big hint because now we just need to figure out who in the hell makes nimble rights.
Yeah. Is that something you control with magic?
I'm not familiar with it, but it could be.
Yeah, I don't know if they're like warforged and they're like sentient, or if they're like golems and you need to be able to control.
Yeah.
No idea whatsoever. So this person, I kind of forgot about it. Nimble right.
So Eddie might know a little something about this.
I'm telling some.
Yeah, I told them what I know.
Oh, okay.
So some sort of automaton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Essentially, they're robots.
Are they sentient or are they controlled by something?
They are, well, from what y'all know of them, they are controlled.
Is there anybody
Quite
in...
common in the city.
They're actually quite common? That's not
Well,
helpful.
not really common, but it's not. They're mainly brought out by So, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
I'm holding on. Ugh.
Well, they're not common, but there is a temple in the city, the Temple of Gon, otherwise known as the House of Wonders. They specialize in
The House
kind
of
of like
Wonders?
clockwork things, weird devices and such that are more mechanical. And they often do raids, helping out like raids in the city, and they're known to break out these Nimblerites and show them off. But the Nimblerites also work as like kind of like servants to some. There's like a few places in the city actually employ them. Well, not really employ them, but they use them. So they're not really they're rare, but they're it's not really something that's never been seen before.
How you spell Gon? Temple of Gon?
Ghond.
Ghond. Alright.
Alright.
Trying to add things to our little thingamajigger. You guys take a look.
Thanks, Linux.
No problem, guys. I'm not adding anything for text-wise, but you all should be able to edit it if you want to.
Okay. Alright, so we should probably talk to the Temple of Gond guys.
Well, that seems to be
Not a
on
bad
the
place
lead
to
right now.
start.
Yeah.
Are we gonna send the whole party in, or we're gonna split, divide, and conquer?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure
Last
it's
time we split up, two of us died.
that's
No,
true.
You didn't die. You almost died. It's
We died.
It was close enough.
Well, somebody had to.
I still need to rest up. Like
Didn't
meditate and
we do that? I took a shower and everything.
Rest.
I'm pretty sure.
We should probably do it during the day anyway. It's still like, what, 3 in the morning?
Well, y'all were out there at nighttime. Y'all didn't get home till probably like 3 a.m.
Yeah. So why don't we try and at least get like 4 hours of sleep?
I already went to sleep as soon as we got home. There's no more.
4 hours? What the hell are you doing?
Meditating in place of
I
sleep.
don't have to sleep.
So,
You're doing at least 8 hours.
So I'm a monk.
At least.
Okay, so everybody gonna go ahead and take a long rest?
Yep.
Is my pit fighting business still going on?
Has it started?
Well, he had put it up. Yeah, there's things that are going on now.
Okay.
It's I mean, there's only a couple people that are there right now, but like, cause no actual big fights are happening tonight. But they are using it kind of for a training place.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep in the back room to the sound of people fighting.
Keep your legs up there, Rock.
Why would Rock need to keep his legs up?
I'm gonna say hands up, but
No.
Came
This
out
is Rock
legs.
K.
It depends what they're doing. He might need to keep his guard up.
All right. So, successful nights of rest for everybody. Sorry, I'm trying to. I'm starving.
Oh,
My
are our
teeth
windows
still hanging
fixed? I thought I heard something about that. Archon,
for
did
3
you
gold
pick
pieces,
up?
I expected it would be fixed.
Yeah, for 3 gold pieces, I'm just gonna go buy new windows. Like, I wasn't expecting to get paid, but when you gave me money, I wasn't doing that anymore.
Oh, they come in tomorrow, okay? So calm down, hun.
The windows are repaired.
Yay!
And clean. Hopefully tomorrow, with your grand reopening.
Grand reopening.
Or your grand reopening. That's right.
Reopening.
Where are we, Boss Burgers?
Yep.
Dun.
All right, back to this. So, the plan for the day is to...
Temple of God?
Yeah, Temple of Gond.
Okay. So now we head to...
So, before we go, I just want everyone, this is Archon, guys, I read a lot of books, right? And going into places filled with, usually machinations like all this and all this stuff, it feels like something terrible could happen, and we'll just end up in a maze because the building's probably clockwork. So call me superstitious, but I'm prepared to die.
What?
A lot. I'm just saying, it's a real.
I mean, is this like a known bad place? Like, I don't
know
really
if it's a
get
bad
that
place,
sense.
but I'm just saying we have a connection to them that is not a very good one, and I am suspicious of them for it.
Yeah, but it's probably just somebody who, who ordered it as a servant.
I'm not
and
saying
then...
it isn't. I'm just saying that there's a chance.
Okay, well, thank you for jinxing it.
So,
So I can
Done
say
your bad juju.
oh, this isn't it. This is the House of Wonders. We need the House of Inspiring Hands. Anyways, whatever. We'll just use this.
It wasn't at the House of Hunters.
I thought it was called the House of Wonders, but it's this. In this one, it's called the House of Inspired Hand. But anyways, this is where you're at right now.
Fancy.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty neat.
So the House of Inspired Hands looks like looks to be a cross between a temple and a workshop. The symbol of Gon, a tooth cog with 4 spokes, is displayed prominently. You see a silhouette of a humanoid shape perching on the rooftop. It extends its arm, releasing a tiny metal sparrow into the sky. The bird does a few loops in the air and then veers right towards you.
Is it actually a bird?
It was a tiny metal bird.
Metal bird. Okay.
I'm gonna start swinging my mace.
No,
Sandor,
stop.
wherever-
Calm down, Sandor.
Okay.
Oh, but it also isn't like there is not crowded, but there are plenty of people around.
Oh, then I'll just start waving my hand around.
Like, what does it do? Is it talking to us? What?
It is it is dive bombing straight at you.
What? Like,
If it's about to hit me, I'll cast shield. That's about it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna pretend it's not there.
Yeah, I think it's about it.
And so what when it does this, it smacks straight into the ground and explodes in a spark of in a shower of springs and cogs.
See? When I tell you about these places.
okay, was that threatening? I'm not sure how to feel about this.
Then you see the silhouettes kind of slink back inside.
Okay, what do the other people around us feel?
Most people didn't even seem to take any notice of it.
Really?
Like, no one seemed to have seen it except for you guys, you guys were really already had your eyes set on the temple. Most people were just kind of walking by it. So no one else seemed to notice the thing creeping around on top.
Okay.
That was threatening. Let's keep going.
So we have marching orders. Like, how are we walking into this?
You want to stealth in there, Linux? Think you can sneak around?
Why do we need stealth in there? Can we just walk in?
I mean, I guess.
Collect
I mean, if you want to like go in.
You're gonna pick up the remains of the bird?
Yeah. In a pocket those. Just I can play with it later.
Creepy.
Okay. Yeah, let's keep going. I mean, I'm down with walking in there. What does everybody else think?
Well, while we're here, might as well.
Yeah. Let's go see what the
Girl?
fuck's up.
Okay, so the Temple of Gond is buzz with activity, and you see just dozens of people like running around carrying stacks of scrolls, some with strange goggles on their eyes, and like everyone is just absolutely abuzz, just running back and carrying these weird tools and stuff, and the first place that you walk into is called the Hall of Exemplary Inventions. It is a main hall, and it holds 24 marble pedestals, each one bearing some sort of prize-winning invention or miniature model of some other extraordinary creation. And each one of these is different and quite remarkable. No one seems to be taking any heed of you guys.
Is there anyone like around here who looks like they're in charge or like looks more important than other people?
Give me a perception check.
Where is that? Wait, that's performance. Okay, here we go. It's an 11.
An 11. You do not
see 6. Never mind.
6. Yeah. You do not see anyone that looks to be more important than the others.
Well, the boss has to be around here somewhere, but I'm not finding him.
Can I roll a perception check? To check for the same thing.
Okay.
That's you.
19.
So as you guys are kind of like pedestals and stuff, and just kind of taken back by everything that you're seeing, a dragonborn, a bronze dragonborn, kind of walks up to you and politely like introduces themselves, bowing deeply, and is like, "You appear to be lost. Is there something that I would be able to help you with?"
Yeah, we were we just wanted to talk to somebody about the Temple of Gond and what they do. It's very intriguing. Also, somebody threw bird at us outside.
Somebody threw a bird at you?
Yes.
Jingle a sec.
And he kind of looks at you really confused.
One of your automatons. It did probably malfunction. It couldn't be anything of importance, but I just figured you might want the pieces of it, and I'll just drop it into his hand, whatever.
He kind of is like, "What do you mean? One of our nimble right did something that is, like no one would have ordered one to do that."
Are you sure about that?
You can't do it on its own, can it?
Where do you keep? Do they keep the nimble?
We keep all of them stored away until we need them. We have several that are on premise right now, currently working on various, but they do not stray from the tasks given to them.
Really? Have one gone out of the facility 2 days ago?
Wait, hold on. What did you say?
Has any of them were unaccounted for 2 days ago? Do you know? Or weren't
so
here?
He kind of looks at he looks at Girl and yes, all
of them.
And then he looks at you and 2 days ago. What? Why would you be asking about that? All of our I'm curious to why you would be asking such strange questions.
Well, I saw one a while ago.
What you say now?
Is there somewhere more private we can go to talk, like his office or something? Just have this chat without all the bustle.
Kind of looks around and says, "Sure, follow me this way, and we can discuss these matters in private." And takes you deeper into the halls, into private work. And he's like, "Now, please tell me, why are you so interested in our nimble rights?"
We have information that a nimble right caused an explosion.
Caused an explosion? That's preposterous. What is why? How dare you?
We have two different accounts. We have two different accounts of this from two separate people.
This would be very bad information to get public.
Yeah.
So we just have a few questions about who may have used these nimble rights, or may have hired them as a service from you, and then we'll be on our way.
Oh. And he says, "Well, I cannot just give out to that just and hire ours from us, but I can assure you that we go through very extensive checks to ensure that none of our automatons are just given away to people that would use them for nefarious deeds."
Obviously not extensive enough.
No, probably just as it needs to be. So why can't you give it out?
What now?
Why can't you give it out?
That's just
Well,
a
it's
question of
for
confidentiality.
confidentiality. Can't be giving our
Confidentiality. So is that like a gold piece?
It's,
As I plop around a table.
so you put a gold piece on the table.
Yeah, that's a persuasion check.
Okay, give me a persuasion check. And make it with disadvantage.
Damn. Why do I do the persuasion here?
Because you tried to bribe him just now.
That's true. I bribe everyone.
It's-
Sometimes I don't even give them the gold. 15.
All right, so that is a fantastic 15. Now roll me one more. That's the number I was looking for.
Oh.
And he kind of like bolsters up at this point. It is like, you come in here accusing us of using our nimble rights for the destruction of city property and for murder of all things, and then attempt to offer me a bribe.
I don't think
Okay, look, he's
information on whether or not one of your got loose.
Got loose. None of our nimble rights can get loose. They cannot act. They cannot act by themselves. All of they require a priest to operate them.
okay. Well, is there anybody else who has nimble right technology around here?
As I told you before, anyone. Wait, you mean like has the technology like to make them themselves?
Yeah.
It says. No, only a priest of Gond has the ability to instill life into an automaton. There is no one outside of the church that could do so.
Okay, so either somebody controlling him you didn't vet well enough, or one of your nimble rights is doing shit on its own.
I think we're getting a little too aggressive for this old guy.
Too fair, no stew. Hey, Kelsey, you saw that ball gag?
No, we're not going to
I
gag
don't
him.
have the bag. I did not.
Do you think one of your priests could have gone rogue?
Could we talk to your priests maybe and interview them, because we have sufficient evidence that could be brought public about your automatons, or maybe even your faction, that would be very bad for your business, and we just have a few questions that need to be answered.
Give me a persuasion check, or
Okay.
intimidate, or give me a persuasion check.
What is up with my fucking charisma rolls?
Mm.
Can I persuade him? I mean,
Sure. Yeah.
Fuck proficiency. What?
Yeah, girl.
Okay, so what is it that you would like to say to him?
I'd like to see where the number rights are kept, just to make sure like they're all there, and if all of them are accounted for, which one was on the roof?
And he kind of looks up at you and he's like, what do you mean on the roof?
There
No.
The
was
bird.
something on the roof, and it threw a bird off of it. And I point to Archon again so he could jingle the bag with all the parts in it.
And also there might be... Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
He holds out his hand for the bag.
Yep.
What?
I'm giving him the bag of the bird
So
parts.
And he opens it up and he pulls a few pieces and cogs out, and he holds up a kind of metal, and he puts it back in and he sighs. And he goes, "Nim, you idiot."
Who is Nim?
And he kind of looks up and he looks up to the like kind of just like to the ceiling, and he's like, "Oh, let's see. Nim is one of our what is the word I'm looking for here? He is one of our miracles. I guess it would be easiest to kind of show you than to try to explain. If you would follow me, and he turns and kind of leads you through the temple, and he takes you to the set of stairs that kind of spiral up, and they take you really high into the tower. As he's walking up, he tells you, I do not, do any of you guys know anything about the Nimble Rights and how they work?
No.
It's like, well, they are constructed mostly of wood. They have a few metal and glass pieces to kind of hold things together, but their construction is is a masterful work of art, requiring hours and hours of labor that can amount to almost years to construct. But the real trick is instilling them with a sense of life. Although the life itself doesn't usually grant consciousness, it does allow them to follow orders. So with basic enough instructions, they can perform. With simple enough instructions, they can perform basic tasks. However, they usually cannot operate without in too complex of a manner, as they require constant supervision in order to handle such complex tasks. However, Nim is different, and he gets to this door, and it has tons of locks on it, and he goes to kind of open it up, and it doesn't open up, and he kind of knocks on the door. He's like, Nim, will you please open the door for me? And you hear nothing in response.
Can I push the door
So
open?
You have a rogue automaton running around, and you didn't think that would have been potentially dangerous or
Nim
something.
is not rogue. He stays within the
He was just on the roof.
Yes, but he has never left the property.
I'm gonna push the door
Except
open.
to blow up a street.
We don't know he blew anything up yet.
Can Sandor,
We're pretty sure he blew up a street.
I think that's you who are pretty sure.
So when you go to try to push the door open, Valletta jumps in the way, and he goes, no, I cannot allow you just to barge in on him like this.
Why not?
And he's like, give me time. I will attempt to get him to open the door.
oh, you don't have time.
Oh, are we in a rush?
Well, we're waiting here either way until he opens the door. Are you sure he's even in there? Are you sure he's not sneaking out under your nose?
And he's like, although Nim can act independently, he has never demonstrated any type of lawlessness or disregard for authority. He has always remained on the property.
How do you know he's not
That
lying?
you've seen.
If he can act independent and has his own thoughts, I can assure you he's probably thought of lying at one point. It's not that hard.
Mm-mm.
I'm blue. See? I just lied.
And he kind of looks at you and he's like, nimble rights don't have the same thought patterns as humans or
You
elves.
just said he's a miracle.
As
Nobody
he's-
controls him.
As he's talking to Archon, I'm gonna act like I'm walking away and then do a running start and slam into the door. Just gonna shoulder bash the door open.
Can I take a free action to hide?
Okay, give me a strength check.
Fuck.
There are a bunch of locks on.
You slam into a reinforced door, and bounce back, and Valletta begins to fume with rage. How dare you attempt to destroy property within the temple? I am doing my best to assist you in your request, and so if you try such again, I will have you barred from our premises.
I apologize, but I honestly do not think he is in that room.
Yeah, it kind of started to seem that way.
Yeah, how do you know he's in that room? Come on.
And he looks down at the lock. He goes, I know he.
Okay, if you know he's in there, would you mind if I was able to prove it?
How so?
I'm going to pull out the lizard from under my sleeve, and I'm say I have a friend here who could check. Just slip right into the crack in the door, and if he's there, we'll leave him be, and we'll be patient with him until he's ready.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna set the lizard on the ground, and I'm gonna use my action to have its senses and basically be the lizard, and I'm just gonna try to slide into the door and inspect the room and see if I can see him anywhere.
Okay, so so you send your lizard in, and it's kind of scurrying around on the inside, and when it gets in there, can you see or communicate? How does
no. Okay, so how this works is so I lose my senses, and I basically have all the lizard senses. So my actual physical body I can't see, hear, smell, or any of that stuff. But I can see as the lizard sees, hear as it hears, and all that stuff.
Okay, so so your lizard crawls under the door and sneaks in and gets in there, and the room is really dark. It has a little light here and there, but everything is really shadowy inside. You don't see anything kind of moving around, and so you begin to kind of walk around the room to kind of see anything. And when suddenly you look over, a strange, blank face kind of peer out, kind of step out from the shadows, and it begins to look down at the lizard and kind of cock its head to the side. It gets down on all fours and kind of crawls over to the lizard and and it holds out its hand, pointing a finger at the lizard, and slowly goes up to the lizard.
Okay, lizard will crawl up onto his finger,
and so it sits there and is really just fascinated with the lizard, kind of allowing it to crawl all. It is it's very gentle.
Okay. With it. I'm gonna switch back to my normal self, and I'm going to say he's in there. And through the door, I'm going to say, if you open the door, you can keep playing with him.
What she said.
Give me a persuasion check. You have advantage.
All right, advantage. Let me watch me fuck this up.
No, it's
Okay, first one's a 20. Maybe I can do better for once. Yeah. Okay, so it's a 20 total.
Titty lizard for the win. All right.
That is a lucky lizard. You're not allowed to have another familiar.
He's been places.
Kelsey knows all about that.
So with you hear a click on the other side, followed by a few more, and the door slowly opens up. Standing in front of you is Nim, and he seems to be kind of like slinking, like scared as he's like withdrawing from y'all. But he still has his hand out and is gently holding the lizard.
And the lizard will just like crawl along his arm and just like keep playing with some stuff to keep him entertained.
We're just gonna stand in the back of the room watching.
Stealthing.
I'm going to ask the guy we're talking to introduce us to the robot.
To the robot. He says, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nim. Nim, these people are here to talk to you.
I'm just gonna cross my arms and lean up against the wall.
It is a pleasure to meet you, young sir.
Young robot? Pinocchio.
And it kind of looks at you and it looks back at Valletta, and then it stands kind of upright and holds its hand out. As for you to shake its hand.
Okay. I thought I was just holding his hand like palm out. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll shake his hand. And I'm going to ask him, is it okay if we ask you a few questions about what you've been doing the last couple of days?
And he kind of nods.
Okay. You're not in trouble. I just need you to be honest with us. Have you left your tower anytime within the past 2 days or so?
And he quickly like shakes his head, and like his eyes kind of like take on a panic, and he's shakes his head, and he goes over and he points at some things on the table, and they're like all of these little devices and creatures and stuff, and he points, and then he points to himself, and he holds up some tools.
Okay, I see.
Is he lying, though? Is he capable of lying?
4-year-olds generally aren't good liars.
The last few days he's spent making these things?
I think so.
Or that he pointed to the tools in himself?
So, I'm stealth?
That's a good assumption. That's what he's meant, is that he's making these things.
Does he know of any other thing like him?
You say you were stealthing?
Yeah, I rolled a 24.
Okay.
I want to look and see if there's anything that looks like it's connected to the faction we're looking for. The Thantharum faction.
If anything is going on now?
Anything like has any Thantharum symbols or papers, metals, symbols, anything.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Ooh, investigation. +4. Of course.
You don't see anything that looks Xantharum to you. Or Xanathar. You don't see anything that's to be describing either of the guilds.
Oh, can he communicate with his fellow robot automatons? Like, can he talk to them?
Do you ask him that?
Yeah.
And he kind of he looks over at you, at Valletta, and he holds his hand over his throat.
Does that mean he can't talk?
And Valletta says, no, they do not have the ability to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Usually, when we made them, they were made to serve as manual labor and to provide certain skills and jobs. We never really needed them to communicate with each other.
So he just sits up here by himself?
This is the safest place for him.
But he's,
So he can deny. Sorry.
he free thinks, and you put him up by himself without power?
It's like, dude, don't take that tone with me. We do the best. We do the best that we could. The world is not ready to see something like Nim freely walking around. We have enough trouble as it is with accepting our.
You're basically keeping him prisoner.
So Valletta seems to be getting like really upset at that, and Nim kind of takes and starts to like hide behind you.
Oh, let's keep him.
We can't kidnap a robot child.
Why not?
The fact that I had to say that sentence out loud should explain everything.
Why not? He would love the tavern. He loves girls already.
He so Nim kind of takes in, like, he grabs your hand and brings you over to a table, and he pulls out a piece of paper and he shows a drawing of something, and it looks like it's another Nimblewright. It's another Nimblewright. The drawing is really really weird. It's very, it's very machine like. The drawings when like machines like go back and forth, like that's what it looks like, and it depicts another Nimblewright.
So another one like him. Is that another one like him?
Did you try and make a companion?
And he kind of like looks really terrified at Valletta, and then he nods.
He was
Hey,
This is fucked.
Sandor. Does this look familiar to you?
I'm sorry?
Does this picture look some... Wait, never mind. You can't see me.
Right, because did Sandor... He got up on the roof, right? Was he able to see the other Nimblewright?
No.
Does he look like the one we saw on the roof, or do
No,
we?
because remember,
Where is he?
Oh no, that was the Drow.
That was a drow, yeah. So where is he?
I don't. Hold on, I don't remember. Did Sam? You saw him, but when you got up there, he was already gone, right?
No, someone pointed to where they saw somebody.
Okay, yeah, but you didn't actually get a chance to see him.
Yeah.
Ask your friend where he is now, where the other one is now.
Do you know where he's at?
And he shakes his head, but then he holds up a finger, like kind of in excitement, and he runs over and he pulls out a strange device.
What?
What does this do?
And he takes and he he squeezes the clamp on one side, and he starts to rotate the other this spindle on it, and the umbrella begins to spin around and around. And he takes and he starts walking around the room, cranking the lever, spinning around and around and around. And he takes and then he looks at you and his eyes kind of light up.
Is it to find him? Is it to find?
And he nods. And he hurriedly nods his head.
Oh. Do you think if maybe I could come back and you could play with the lizard sometime, we could borrow this for a little bit?
No, let's take him with us.
We're not kidnapping.
How would you like to work at a tavern?
And he's like nodding his head, nodding.
Can we?
Yeah, come on. His life would be so much better.
And like, absolutely not. You know you were not allowed to leave the temple. This is your home. This is and this is where you must remain.
You
well, actually,
isolated him to the point where he built an evil robot.
Well,
you're not a good dad.
All right, let's not attack the man when we only know part of the story.
Can we try and persuade him to let him come with us?
Hey,
Just
give me your child.
Let us borrow him.
So Valletta is absolutely furious at this point, and he's like, you created another one, and then lost control of it, and now it has gone through and started killing people in the city. Nim, I cannot believe you. And he shouts down the hall, and you hear several people coming up several acolytes coming up. And there's a few men kind of come into the room.
I'm gonna immediately stand in front of the door.
You
like
stand
in the door frame.
Okay. And
down.
Valletta is like, remove yourself, and allow my men in.
What are you gonna do to him?
Valletta,
Hold on.
Calm down. How about we have a common goal right now? There's a robot on the loose, which what everyone is going to think is run by you people, and we also need to find this robot. So how about we go after this robot for you? We keep things under wrap, and in exchange, we don't do anything too rash here.
He's like,
and
well,
we keep your robot pet.
He's like, I do not know what you guys believe is too rash, but I am not an evil man. Yes, I definitely agree. We need to seek out this the Nimblewright, but not even as much to cover up our own misgivings. Though I very much would appreciate that. However, this type of behavior is unacceptable. Nim needs to understand that he cannot do such things. That toying around and creating life requires years of practice and dedication and hard work. It is not something that can just be brought up on a whimsy because he was feeling alone. Now, please step out of the door.
Can I try and decept him and be like, if you call your men off, we will take care of this ourselves?
Wait.
And he's like, if you seek them out and you find and destroy this rogue Nimblewright, I will reward you. I will reward you for such, as long as you promise to keep this secret. However, this cannot go unpunished. I am not a cruel man. I will not harm him, but you must allow me to perform my duties here.
Okay, but we can your duties wait until after we use him to find the other rogue robot? Because right now we need his help.
He cannot leave this this temple.
Why?
I will not allow it.
Why?
Well,
for the very reason of other got out when he left the temple and was able to make his own. This one chose to start harming people. I cannot allow Nim to be tempted by such be tempted by such. As long as he remains here with his creation, as long as he remains here, he will not. He will not be at the risk of succumbing to the same temptations and crazed desires as most.
Okay.
Okay, so
respectfully
obviously this environment is super not healthy for him in the first place because something bad already happened. I think you're forgetting that.
Okay.
So
Can I-
roll initiative?
No.
Can I?
Can we not?
Can I?
We're not
Can
there.
I? How tall is the tower?
After I stab this guy in the back.
I mean, the tower is pretty tall.
Okay.
How far away is the? Actually, can I go ahead and? Is there a balcony?
Well, look right up here. You guys are in this topmost section over here.
Which section?
There.
Okay. So there's a window.
We're
I don't want to hear anything about a window.
okay. I'm going to propose to. I already forgot his name. I'm terrible at this. Valium, something like that.
Yeah.
That is
Valium.
a.
We're calling him Valium. Sure. Volume. I like volume better.
Valletta.
Valletta. Yeah.
Are you sure Valium sounds pretty good right now?
I lost my train of thought. Jesus. Okay, so maybe the reason that he values life so little is because he has no experience in which, due to the fact that you're keeping him up in the tower. I'm not blaming you by saying it's a terrible idea. I'm just saying it might not always be. I know you are. It might not always be the best one. So what would you say if extremely supervised he would be able to get some real world experience with? It's not like he can't be disguised to not be a robot. Magic exists in this world. We both know that.
And do
Look,
good. You would be doing a good
Yes.
thing.
Good.
I think it'd be a good way to teach him the value of life if he got to experience it.
I'm going to need a hella good persuasion.
Persuasion check.
Come on, Archon.
Maybe not now, but at some other time.
Bardic inspiration. You're not a bard. You're not a bard. You're a sword.
I am the bard.
Oh, that's right.
Eddie's just been sitting here like.
Eddie, can you freestyle for me real quick? I might need it.
You got it, bro.
All right, thank you.
With the help
Wow.
of a song, you'll do really good.
I mean, the bardic inspiration was great. You got a 6 on that.
Is that that's like the third 2 I've rolled for a persuasion check today?
Are you typing it right?
Apparently. All right, I think we're getting too hung up
He
over
says,
shit about kids.
He's like, if you see to this and you clean up this mess, we can discuss Nim's fate later. But as of now, he will remain here. Now, please let my men through the door.
I think we should take this before we end up fighting 24 people in their own church.
How many people are in front of the door?
Wait, girl, can you ask Nim if he gets hurt by these men? Do these men hurt him? He looked very scared.
Yeah, he does.
They do not hurt him.
Mm-hmm. They have to hurt him in some way, though. Like, how do they punish him?
Emotionally?
So I can't pickpocket this guy before we leave.
Well, can I? Obviously, talking to this guy is not getting us anywhere. So, can I intimidate him? Sandor, you stay put.
We are
Life for him.
I'm not moving from this door. I'm not letting him in. How many people are in front of me, though?
What are you rolling?
Isn't that a hand?
More people are coming now. Now that you. You held off some. They called back, and others are coming up. Or coming up the stairs.
How many are there?
Okay, if we can find evil robot without good robot's help, I guess we can do that.
How many are there?
We can find it without his help. He gave us the tool for it. We just need to actually do it. We don't need him to find the other robot.
So you.
How does the tool even work?
You definitely are intimidating him.
It's basically
however,
like
now
playing hot
he's
cold,
getting-
but
he's
with the
getting
thing
more
when you find it.
scared. And like, I mean, he is scared, but like that, all you're backing him into a corner. And he is soon like it is becoming really dangerous. And
All
he's-
right.
I think we're going. If we keep pushing this, we're going to get to the point where we don't
Let's
negotiate
go.
anymore.
Let's go. Tell Nim that we'll come back for him.
We got you, little guy. We won't let you rot in this cell.
So, did the guy have any gold on him?
What did you do? Like, what was this that you were doing on him?
I was trying to steal his corn flip.
He had no coins on.
Do you have any other thing, like little notes or anything? I can just...
You grab a few random tools.
Nice. Alright, I'm
All
satisfied.
right. Well, let's leave with the device then,
Yes,
and come back for good robot later.
we'll come kidnap him and do whatever you like at another time.
So Sandor, do you move out of the door? The guys are like starting to
Wait,
you, like,
who's
hear, like,
He's
whir-
not
you hear,
actually
like,
here.
whirling noises. What did he
He's
leave?
AFK.
Sandor, yeah, he
Okay.
left.
So we'll say that he does.
Yeah.
At which point the guards come into the room, and you guys tell Nim that he will back to help him out, and that's when you notice that they start running around and they begin to grab all of his creations and all of his tools. They're throwing them in bags and stuffing them all away. And Valletta is like, you see what happens when you disobey orders. Now you do not. You cannot create anything, and this will never happen again.
Now he's all alone with nothing to do.
We're definitely gonna have to come back for this poor kid.
All right, just let me get more magic and then we can come grab him. I need more spells. I'll think of some.
Well, I think we can work out. Like a thing with this dude. Like maybe he comes to work at the tavern for.
Yeah, get him like a summer job.
Experience. Yeah, a summer job.
Like an
You know?
internship.
Yeah, an internship. I think that would be really good. I think we can work that out once we catch the evil robot.
Like maybe he can have a date
slaughtering
pass.
this whole church for
Yeah, a day
Fine.
pass, exactly.
And
slaughtering the
so-
whole temple.
And you want to slaughter a lot of things though, and that's beginning to be a problem sometimes.
And
All right, and so you guys descend down the spiral staircase as you and you look back as you see Nim so sad as everything is.
No.
So now
What is it? Do we know the name of the contraption that he gave us?
it is the nimble right detector.
Obviously.
Yes.
Cool.
Let's see. So Valletta is like goes with you guys and is like kind of holding holding some papers, kind of explaining how the nimble right detector works. And he says, so to activate it, you must hold down the trigger. When the device comes within 500 feet of a nimble right, other than Nim, the umbrella will begin to spin and whirl and click. It accelerates as the distance to the target lessens, reaching its maximum velocity and volume when they are within 30 feet.
Wow. So we can't narrow that down at all.
Well,
You have to walk around with an umbrella and wait for it to spin really fast.
I'm just curious. What were you busy doing beforehand?
Trying to get an automaton for our tavern.
It's okay. Now I got something to do for this week.
Yeah, well, to be honest, we just wait for investigator to tell us like a general location where they are, and we can use that thing to verify that.
Yeah, when we sent somebody to investigate. Did we
That
ever
was
hear back?
3 days ago.
It was in Thorum. There was Z's.
We have to wait a whole week, 7 days.
Wait, who has the
A whole week?
the nimble
Assuming-
thing detector? Did I grab it or did girl?
Girl.
Okay.
What if we? What
Well, we do know he rushed into the sewers, so it's possible he's down there.
Yeah, what if we start looking in where like the Z's or the Zents hang out?
I mean, that is one way to go about it. Yeah.
I mean, because the name you said was
This is definitely going to take some planning. I mean, like on how it works, your options are to kind of walk around pointing this thing and
right.
just I'm hoping that it starts spinning.
So let's just let's narrow it down and do like because the gnome that died that was holding whatever that was running towards us was a Zent, right, Johnny?
Yes.
Yes. So whoever wanted him killed was probably a Zentharum. So you want to start looking where they hang out?
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
let's do it.
Okay. So you're gonna have to find a place where they hang out then. So y'all are gonna have to spend some time trying to investigate that.
Can Dude do that for us?
He is doing that for us, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What do you think we hired him to do?
But that takes so long. Why can't you be faster?
It's been, what has it been, 3 days so far? Or is this the third day?
This is the third day. Howdy face.
so he might be able to help you to find some information that way.
Can we go check and see what he has so far? Will we be in his office?
You guys couldn't go back there and that, yeah.
All right.
That's definitely what y'all can do next. Okay, so I think that here is probably a good stopping point. Anyways, but because this is going to take some planning on parts on like how y'all want to go about searching for this creation. You also do have some information that you guys will be given from the from your private eye guy. So there's a few things that y'all have that you're trying to do, and so let's discuss some of that over the week and try to figure out where we want to go from there, and we'll work that in as downtime.
And next stream is Saturday.
Yep.
Next Saturday.
Saturday the 16th.
Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday.
All right, sounds good.
Just so you guys know, going to Boston the 28th.
You going?
28th?
Yeah, that Thursday.
For how
Okay.
long?
I may be able to get online and we can play on that Saturday, but I won't be back till the 1st. So it'll be like a.
All right, guys, that's going to be the end of
I
this
just won't have a
stream.
well, I want my computer.
I hope you
My
guys enjoyed,
computer,
and
my
I will
friend's
see you
laptop,
guys
I don't know.
on my
I'll let
next
you guys know as we
stream.
get closer to the date.
Be sure to
Yeah. Well, that would be a regular Saturday day, so.
be sure to go ahead
I
and
think
subscribe,
so, right?
and if you would like to follow on all the other social medias, as well as if you wouldn't mind
Why?
sending out the link to your friends and anyone you know, and it would be greatly appreciated.
All right.
The 16th
And I will see you
next
guys